What is an inference? Inferencing. Inferencing happens in language arts when we're reading a story or when we're working with something, but it also happens in life all the time, all around us. So today we're going to go over what is an inference. You guys are going to work on making some inferences, and then you're going to do an activity where you go and you write what your inference is or what you think happened in different situations. All right? So what is an inference? Make this work. Make this work. If you saw this broken window in your house and the baseball on the ground inside it, what would you infer? If you saw this and you saw either a baseball bat on the ground or a baseball inside your house or right outside the window, what do you think happened here? I know what I think happened here. I'll let you think about it for a minute. I think we're all thinking the same thing. We think somebody hit a baseball through the window, right? Somebody broke the window. That's what we're inferring. That's what we're guessing happened, even though we didn't see it actually happen. Does it make sense to guess that? Yeah, there's a baseball bat outside, a baseball inside, and a broken window. It makes sense to guess that. But since we didn't actually 100% see it happen, it's an inference instead of 100% for sure. Okay? If you saw me smiling and waving, what would you infer? Am I angry? No. This is not an angry face. This isn't something somebody does when they're angry. You wouldn't think, oh man, she must be really upset with me. No, you'd be like, wow, this farmer's excited to see me, right? Your inference is what you think of a situation. You don't know for sure. Maybe I'm faking it. But no, really, like, your inference is what you believe. It's what you think when you put all the clues together, all right? If you saw this little kid like this, what would you infer? What would you think he was doing? Playing dirt? I don't know. Those hands look green and blue to me. What do you think he was doing? How did his hands become green and blue? Oh, maybe he was finger painting. Maybe he was playing in the paint. That's your inference. What you think is happening is your inference. What would you infer from this picture? What do you think's going on? What could you infer from this picture? Personally, I look at this picture and I see rain boots, right? But I also see it's sunny out. So I don't think it's actively raining. But then I look a little closer and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of rain boots. Maybe this is a whole family of rain boots. Maybe the whole family put their rain boots outside. Because these ones look kind of small, like a little kid might wear them. And these ones look really big. So maybe it's like the dad, the mom, and then the 4 kiddos. I don't know. The inference, what I inference and what I infer is not going to be what you inference or what you infer. They can be different. There's sometimes, like when we saw the baseball bat or the broken window with the baseball bat outside and the baseball inside, there's times when we're pretty much all going to come to the same conclusion. But not always. We don't always have the same exact ideas because we have different life experiences and that leads us to infer different things. How can I infer when I read nonfiction? Let's watch this link to see how this lady infers.
You wrote a story? I looked around the packed theater. My knees were shaking and my heart was pounding in my chest. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I pretended I was alone and played my violin. Great job, Moby. I really understand how nervous you were, even though you didn't say you were nervous. I made an inference. What is an inference? When you infer, you use clues and what you already know to come up with an idea. I've heard that sound before. It's thunder. Everyone's wearing rain boots and jackets and holding umbrellas, so I can make an inference that it's raining. I don't really know for sure that it's raining because I'm not outside, but the thunder and the rain gear are clues, so I can be pretty sure it is raining. How can I make inferences when I read fiction? Let's see. In this book, the tortoise and the hare have a race. The hare makes fun of the tortoise and says she's really slow. Instead of preparing for the race like the tortoise, the hare just talks about how great he is. During the race, the hare is so sure he'll win, he thinks he has time for a nap. And the tortoise wins the race. The way characters act can tell you about how they think or feel. The hare makes fun of the tortoise, brags a lot, and then falls asleep during the race. These clues tell me that the hare is kind of stuck up and thinks he'll win the race. The tortoise gets ready for the race, ignores the hare, and goes as fast as she can. These clues tell me that the tortoise is really determined. Authors use clues and details so they don't have to write everything in exact words, and figuring out how the characters feel can be exciting. But I can make inferences in all kinds of writing, not just fiction. How can I infer when I read nonfiction? Cool, here's a book about sea turtles. Leatherback sea turtles lay their eggs on land. One leatherback can lay over 100 eggs. I wonder why sea turtles lay so many eggs. You can use what you already know to make inferences. I know that seagulls like to eat baby sea turtles. And I know that the ocean has other hungry predators. I can infer that sea turtles lay a lot of eggs because most of them will not survive. You can also use what you observe to make inferences. Ew, I bet all that trash doesn't help the sea turtles. Maybe that's one reason why they're endangered. I guess making inferences is like being a detective. You look for clues and put them together with what you already know to come up with an idea. I guess I can infer that it's time for lunch. Hey, wait for me.
So just like what you heard there, inferencing is using what you know and clues from what you're reading or what's around you and your observations to make your best guess on what you think is happening. This is part of your seesaw activity, so you can read it a little more closely. It's what you think, it's your inference, it's your text, plus what you already know in your brain to go together to make your inference, okay? And then you're going to be completing this activity. There's a link right here. You're going to click the link and you're going to complete the activity. There are a lot of inferences you need to make. Please use full sentences and explain your inferences. I want to know why that's what you're thinking, all right? Maybe you're thinking, like the broken glass. Maybe you thought the baseball bat went through the window. Why? Tell me why, all right? Most of these are just pictures so you can make your own inferences on them, okay? Good luck, and I will see you guys in a little bit.